I just realized I've been sleeping with my sleeping bag inside out this whole time. I don't know if it matters. Everything is still wet from yesterday. Wet everything. So I actually slept a little bit better last night. Either it was not eating candy before bedtime, or maybe it was counting all those sheep. What is up with all these insects? Ugh, there's so many of them everywhere. Ugh. So I fortunately don't think it rained very much last night, maybe a little, but it is damp here. I mean, I guess maybe you can see the fog over there. And yeah, it means my tent is wet, very wet. I need to pack up a wet tent, which is great because it's not going to dry in my bag. Wet shoes. Alright, so a quick review of these shoe condoms. So to the people of Reddit that said they don't keep your feet dry, technically yes, you are correct. My shoes did still get a little bit wet. However, in practical terms, they were far less wet than last time I was cycling in the rain, so I think a big upgrade to that. However, there are like massive holes in them, so I'm not quite sure how long they're gonna last. By the looks of this, it'll be one more ride in the rain. So yeah, not conclusive yet. It is banana time. So why is everything out of order? Basically, I decided I really didn't want to miss the ferry, so I skipped breakfast at camp and decided to have breakfast here. Also, as it turns out, here. As it turns out, the ferry that I was gonna take only goes at 8:50 instead of 8. I don't know, but gives me time for some breakfast. I also decided to load up on carbs and sugar before my big climb now. So I got a banana, I got a hobby, which is basically the sugar that I'll have shortly, so like 15 minutes before the climb, and I got a bolle. Although, of course, my favorite Yuki, their bolle are clearly full of fat. And look at the banana I got. It's not the kind of banana I want to strap to my backpack, so another reason for having the banana now. Yeah, things are pretty good. Things were a little bit wet. I also have about a 700 meter climb now, and then I have pretty flat until lunch, little bit of climb after lunch, and then mostly flat and downhill afterwards. In total today, it'll be around 115 kilometers, similar to yesterday, and 140 altitude meters, so a little bit less than yesterday. So why am I not taking a bit of a break today, or a shorter path today? Basically, if I don't go this distance today, then I need to do 2 big climbs tomorrow, right before the end of the day. And I'd rather do one in the morning, and then one after lunch. So need to sort of make things work so that all the different days sort of line up. But I think it'll be okay. Yesterday went fairly well. I'm hoping I've built up some muscle since then. All right, here we go, day 4. All right, I am now aboard the MS Henrik Ibsen. And to show you very briefly why I need to take a ferry to get to a slightly more gentle place. So this is, okay, the gimbal doesn't even go this far. Basically, this is what I need to get up onto to be able to continue on my route. So it's pretty steep. I'm hoping it gets better over there, but yeah, it'll be a tough climb one way or the other. We are approaching Dalen. It looks like it'll be far less steep, and the sun has just started to shine, so I think this is boding well for me today. It is now 9:50 and I am ready to set off. It's definitely a bit late, but I'm hopeful that it'll be a good day ahead. Lordal, by the way, in Norwegian translated means Thigh Valley. I think that's a very apt name for what's about to come. Whoa, halfway there, whoa, living on a prayer. It's quite pretty up here. This is not the worst bike ride. It's actually quite nice. They also have a bunch of flowers along the roadside and yeah, some good Norwegian forest. Look how pretty it is here. Ooh, so many flowers, much water, people, and plenty of hills. It has been raining again. And my feet are getting wet. So, you know what that means. Time for some contraception. I made it to the top. 640 meters of climbing. It wasn't as bad. The first 450 meters were pretty bad, fairly straight up, but the last 200 meters has been okay. Yeah, but so much for that brief moment of sunshine. I did decide to save up my hobby as a reward for coming to the top, making it to the top. Yeah, and it is 60% sugar, which is exactly what I need right now. And yeah, I'm gonna put on the rest of my rain gear. Wait for the car to pass. I actually did wear my rain pants all day yesterday. I put them on like 2 minutes into the ride, and yeah, this wind coat is also not waterproof, so rain clothes, here I come. Alright, we are about, I don't know, 2.5 hours in, and my aunt and uncle, this is Marianne and this is Steinar, have met me on the road with some provisions. I have Gatorade, Norwegian treats, and chocolate, so I'm very excited about that. Thank you. The roads are so smooth here. Oh, it's such a delight. Yeah, I think I spoke a little bit too soon. Why is only the right side of the road so bad? Well, the views are making up for the road condition. It is 1:30 and I'm gonna do a small detour to Dalen to have lunch with my aunt and uncle. Very excited for some food. Just as I take off my rain jacket, it starts to rain. Never mind, it stopped again. And it's back. Never mind, just kidding. No more rain. Yep, it's definitely rain. It is now 3:40 and I've only done about 48 of my 115 kilometers, so I'm quite a bit behind schedule. I did just have a lovely lunch with my aunt and uncle, so I managed to restock on some calories, water, some charge in my batteries, and definitely some coffee as well. They also asked if I wanted to bring some bananas for the trip. I wonder where they might have gotten that idea from. So I just passed a couple on touring bikes, and they, as they saw me approaching, they yelled, "Han go too!" And they had big smiles on their faces. And yeah, I guess they felt some kinship there, and it just made me happy. Thought I'd share. I must say, these landscapes are pretty impressive. All right, well, this is gonna be fun. So my quick dry towel did not dry during the night, so I decided to do the smart thing and attach it to the back of my bag. But not only did it get wet in the rain, it also got dirty. Wonderful success. But I am now gonna try something even more ingenious. I have a lot of downhill from here, so I'm gonna tie it loosely and hope it just flaps in the wind and dries. Do you think it'll work? Let's see. And it's raining again. So much for my towel idea. Today has been the most hot and cold day. It's sunny and then it's raining and it's sunny. And I've spent far too much time hopping off my bike and switching clothes. So yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed at that. Well, this is quite impressive. It was pouring down just 300 meters ago, and here I don't even think it's rained. This is not what I need right now. So I decided to risk it, and this time it worked out in my favor. There's the road. It is 6:38, and that town over there is my destination. But first I need to go all the way in and all the way out. As soon as the sun comes out, it is baking hot. Shouldn't there be a rainbow somewhere? 1 kilometer to go. Woo! All right, it is the end of the 4th day. It's been a pretty tough day, tougher than I was expecting. I thought most of it was done by the morning, but there was a lot of ups and downs afterwards, and it just, yeah, kind of knocked me out. And the weather, the rain, the sunshine, the rain was, yeah, just tough because I kept getting warm and cold, etc. But I have a beautiful campsite. It's cleared up. I'm having a taco pizza here. And I did want a cabin, but they didn't have any cabins. But at least I was able to set up my tent in Uppholsværet. And my tent is actually, even though the outside was wet when I packed it up, the inside has stayed dry. So I think I'll have a dry night. I have one more day left to Gol, and then I'll have a day of rest that I'm looking forward to. And I'm back. I have an issue. Gol is 134 kilometers and 1,900 meters of elevation away. I'd looked at the maps and it looked reasonable, but I hadn't actually done the numbers. And I don't think I'll be able to make it all the way to Gol. But on the other hand, the weather on, I don't know, two days from today is supposed to be pretty awful. So yeah, I'm gonna sleep on it and figure out a plan tomorrow.